Sixth question, use Euclid's division algorithm to find the highest common factor of 340 and 412. So first, using Euclid's division algorithm, we get, so write 340 and 412 in terms of the algorithm. So that is 412 is equal to 340. So the maximum value of 340 you can have in 412 is only one time, plus the remainder 72. Here the remainder is not equal to 0, so you need to apply the Euclid's algorithm again. Applying Euclid's division algorithm, we get, so write 340 in terms of 72. So 340 is equal to 72, you can have maximum is 4 times, then you have the remainder 52. Here the remainder is not equal to 0, so apply Euclid's division algorithm again. So applying Euclid's division algorithm, we get, write 72 in terms of 52. So 52 maximum you can have 1 times, then you get a remainder 20. Here the remainder value is not equal to 0, so apply the Euclid's division algorithm again. So write 52 in terms of 20. So 52 is equal to 20 into 2 plus 12. Again the remainder is not equal to 0. So apply division algorithm again. So applying division algorithm, we get, so write 20 in terms of 12. So 20 is equal to 12 into 1 and you get a remainder 8. So again the remainder is not equal to 0. So apply Euclid's division algorithm. So when you apply Euclid's division algorithm again, we get, so write 12 in terms of 8. So 12 is equal to 8, maximum you can have 1 time, and you get a remainder 4. So again the remainder is not equal to 0. So applying Euclid's division algorithm, we get, so write 8 in terms of 4. So 8 is equal to 4 into 2 plus 0. So you end up getting a remainder 0. So the remainder value which you got in your previous step is nothing but your HCF value. So therefore HCF of 340 and 412 is 4. Second question, 867 and 255. So write, using Euclid's division algorithm, we get, write 867 in terms of 255. So 867 is equal to, maximum you can have 3 times of 255, then you get a remainder 102. So clearly you got a remainder which is not equal to 0. So continue the same process. So applying Euclid's division algorithm, we get, so write 255 in terms of 102. So 255 is equal to 102, maximum is 2 times, plus you get a remainder 51. So again the remainder value is not equal to 0. So continue the same process. Applying Euclid's division algorithm we get, so write 102 in terms of 51. So 102 is equal to 51, so 2 times, then you get a remainder 0. So the HCF value of 867 and 255 is nothing but 51. So therefore HCF of 867 and 255 is 51. Third question, 10,224 and 9,648. So using Euclid's division algorithm we get, so write 10,224 in terms of 9,648. So you'll get 9648 one times and a remainder 576. So clearly the remainder is not equal to 0. So apply Euclid's division algorithm we get, so write 9648 in terms of 576. So 9648 is equal to 576 16 times and you get a remainder 432. Clearly the remainder is not equal to 0. So again apply Euclid's division algorithm. So we get, so write 576 in terms of 432. So 576 is equal to 432 one time and you get a remainder 144. Again the remainder value is not equal to 0. So write 432 in terms of 144. So maximum you can have 3 times and then you get a remainder 0. So we'll stop here because you got a remainder 0. So therefore HCF of 10,224 and 9,648 is 144. So for the fourth question, we have to find the HCF of 84, 90 and 120 using Euclid's division algorithm. So first we'll take 84 and 90. So using Euclid's division algorithm we get, so write 90 in terms of 84. So 90 is equal to 84 one times and you get a remainder to be 6. So clearly the remainder value is not equal to 0. So using Euclid's division algorithm we get, so write 84 in terms of 6. So 84 is equal to, so 14 times 6 plus 0. So you got a remainder to be 0. So therefore HCF of 84 and 90 is 6. So this is your HCF value of 84 and 90. Use this value and 120 and then find the HCF. The HCF of 6 and 120 is using Euclid's division algorithm we get 120 is equal to 6 multiplied by 20 and you get a remainder to be 0. So 6 is the HCF of 6 and 120. So already I have got 6 is the HCF of 84 and 90 and 6 is the HCF of 120 also. Therefore HCF of 84, 90 and 120 is 6.